Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show off some more games today on the Steam Deck, of course. I mean, that's what I do best, but I want to show you games that I really enjoy playing and just some games that maybe have had some updates recently, like FSR 2.0. We're going to look at some Deathloop and yeah, maybe weave in a couple of indie games. It's just going to be like some recommendations from me. And yeah, if you enjoy it, let me know. And I'm going to be doing this in the future. It's kind of similar to my playing just AAA titles in general, but with more of an emphasis on why I enjoy playing the games themselves, and maybe just giving you some recommendations on what to play on your decks. I mean, I'm always watching videos, like getting some ideas on what I want to play. I mean, my backlog is massive, actually. It's getting too big. If anything, the deck's made my backlog, like, it's made it terrible. I've added like 50 PS2 games on this thing now, and yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I've got like 50 PSP games on it now, and I've got like 40 3DS games. I'm like, bruh, yeah, I'm going to be gaming until I actually just die. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I'm rambling. The intro has gone on too long. We want to see some AAA titles. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, in this series now, I kind of just want to show off titles that I really enjoy playing and some titles that have had new updates, etc, etc, etc. Just give you some recommendations. And if you want to give me some recommendations in the comments, go for it. But yeah, let's go on with the video. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, we've got Alien Isolation ready to go. An amazing game, by the way. That is well optimized. I mean, it's been out on the Switch, it's been out on a lot of consoles, but it's a great Alien game. If you're a fan of Alien and sci-fi and horror, it'll definitely shake you up, especially when the alien gets introduced, because like the AI that they used for him is extremely unpredictable. So like he doesn't follow a set path, which is like the best part about it, but also the worst part about it, because you just cannot predict where the alien's going to go. Like the alien can fully scope out a room, and he leaves, and you assume that you're safe to move, but he could just instantly turn back around and come back in the same room. Like, his AI is extremely unpredictable. So yeah, I think I've put around 8 or 9 hours into this, and I don't know, I just didn't finish it because, I don't know, to be honest guys, it was a little scary. I mean, I love horror stuff. I'm a big fan of horror games and horror films, but yeah, something about the alien's design and just the way its AI worked, it just freaked me out a bit, because I just didn't know where he was going to be or where he was going to pop up. And like, it's different in every playthrough for everyone, and like, yeah, the atmosphere the game creates is crazy. And they have androids in this game, and the androids are really freaky. Like, they don't run, they like walk, but like at a brisk pace, and like a lot of them can team up on you as well. And the fighting aspects of this game is very limited. Like, you've got a wrench that you can swing, and you've got a pistol that you can bring out, but the ammo is extremely scarce. So like, you've got to like make sure you preserve ammunition, basically. If you play this with headphones on, props to you, because the audio design is mad. The sound effects, the steam, the smoke, yeah, it gets intense. As you can see, our friends, the androids, they're just chilling up there waiting to find me. You have a really cool mechanic where you can bring up this device. I can't remember what button it is now. It's a little motion sensor. And what it does is, it allows you to see like your objective, but what it also does is it blurs out the world in front of you. So you can't actually focus on anything in front of you when you're looking at this device. So it's kind of like a cool survival thing. But yeah, it's not letting me bring it out for some reason. I don't know if you can hear the music, but yeah, like, why is the music going so crazy? Sounds like I'm being chased by something. It's kind of annoying me how I can't get my device out. I wanted to show you how that works. To be fair, I'm probably doing something wrong here. So there's like a build mechanic as well. You can pick up different stuff and like make med kits and battery packs and stuff like that. As you can see though, it works a charm. It works like an absolute dream on this device. Don't know if you saw at the start of the video, I was showing off the graphics settings, and it's pretty much full. I mean, it is full except VSync off, and then yeah, I've got the shitty stuff off, so motion blur needs to be turned off. Can't believe I actually have that on. And chromatic aberration, I really dislike that. Kind of just adds like a green edge to each corner. It's a very weird technique to use anyway. And yeah, pretty much everything's set to max. And as you can see, I'm charging at the minute. I've only got 36%. Kind of had a mad one playing Metal Gear Solid 2 last night. Drained the battery a bit. Haven't put it on charge since. But for the sake of the wattage and the battery output, we'll take it off charge. But by the sounds of the fan, this game isn't using a crazy amount of wattage. Especially for the videos now, I've tended to just leave the TDP off and we'll just see what it does. Used to like to preserve, but I know a lot of you guys are like, what's the point? The system will use what it wants to use, and like I keep saying, it generally does, to be fair. So, as you can see, we're a little further on now. We've got the rifle, I mean the revolver even, but we don't have the tracker. So I'm still not mad far in. This is the first time you see the androids. But yeah, by the looks of it, guys, this game runs perfectly. Lock 60. Hour and 10 minutes with 34% battery, not too shabby. If you was a massive stickler for battery life, you could literally just stick it on 40 refresh rate. Still feels really good, and you're going to be boosting that battery life up by playing at a lower wattage. So it's really up to you. But yeah, if you love sci-fi / horror games, give this one a go. It's an amazing game. So I was putting off showing Deathloop because I don't know, I don't gel with it. I'm not saying that it's a bad game. I'm just saying it's the mechanics of it and redoing certain levels over and over again. It's just not my kind of game. But I can appreciate Arcane's level design for what it is. Their level design's on point. They've got level design like that. That's their forte in game design. Take it from Dishonored 1 and 2. The level design in them games are insane. Same with I was going to say Dishonored 3, Deathloop, but it's just the mechanics. I don't really like them. It's kind of like roguelike in the sense where you're starting over and over again. And yeah, although I will say the main guy is funny, and the banter that the two characters have is yeah, it makes the game like quite funny. It's just a shame that it runs like absolute arse on the Steam Deck. I'll show you what I mean. Like, you saw me click play. The reason I'm not skipping in straight into gameplay is because, well, you'll see, it takes an age to actually get into the game itself. Not only does it take ages to load that Steam screen, it takes ages to get past this splash screen, and then to get into the actual game it takes even longer. So yeah, it needs a bit more optimization. Apparently this game's like verified for the Steam Deck, and to me it doesn't really seem that verified, because it just takes ages to get into the game. I mean, like, if I was having to wait this long to play it, I'd get bored. I mean, I can load into other games in like, just like that. This is like, put the device down and go make yourself some fucking tea or something. But a channel I like called Steel Lodge, he did a video recently showing off the difference in FSR 2.0 and 1.0. 2.0 recently got implemented into Deathloop, and considering the performance increase you're getting, it's like the graphics are so sharp in certain areas, it feels like native resolution, although it's running at a much lower resolution than it seems. So for a comparison between FSR 1 and 2, definitely go check out his channel. I'll link it in the description. But as far as like gameplay goes, I just wanted to give you like a rough showing of like what it's like to load into this game. It's a massive pain in the ass. So unless they do some like mad optimization for it, like, I don't want to play it on this device. So we're still loading, guys, and I just remembered a comment from a video I saw, and some guy said 10 frame rate limit off and it will load the game. So let's see if that works, because that is crazy. I was sat waiting in that loading screen for a good two to friggin' 4 minutes then. If you guys get ever stuck in that loading screen, just do what I did. Turn the frame limit off. For some reason, it bugs the game. And that brings me to my other point. If this is a verified game, why the hell do we need to go into frame rate limit and turn it off for it to even load into the game? It is bullshit, guys, and it needs fixing. It's one of the reasons why this game pisses me off. I suppose a good feature they added in recently was the fact that you can just jump in the menu, jump down using the analog stick and the trigger. You used to have to do it via this method. Really don't know why games have this implemented and don't have this implemented as well. Because when we're using joysticks, this mouse method is horrible. It's annoying. So yeah, I know I'm ranting today, I'm sorry, but it's like Deathloop, if it's a verified game, why do we have to jump into our settings when it's just on an endless loading screen? This is using Proton 7. I've used it on Proton Experimental and GE Proton. Same issue on all three of them. Doesn't seem to run any better on any of them either. Finally into Deathloop. As you can see, we're playing at a locked 40 now. I'll just show you some of my settings, but it doesn't run terrible, and I tell you, since that FSR update, it definitely looks a lot nicer. I don't think I'll be playing it personally, but I mean, I'm not bashing anybody who likes this game. It's, like I say, the level design is solid. It's an arcane title, so you know what you're getting into. As you can see, my texture, it's either low or high. I try and put it on high, I don't want it to look like absolute garbage, but medium, pretty much everything medium. Then we've got fog quality set to high. Probably that's either high or ultra, so I mean, you're going to keep that high. I'm pretty sure leaving this on this setting is the best one. Other ones require, that's obviously an NVIDIA card, and then that's ray tracing. We're not in the best spot with ray tracing. Simple. And then I believe the FSR part is in video settings, so scroll down, 60 Hz. Obviously we've changed our refresh rate down to hours, but this is it, AMD Super Resolution 2.0. So if you have this enabled, you don't have to mess about with FSR in your own settings. Have it set to quality mode, sharpening around 10. You could maybe put that a bit more to 8, give it more of a less artificial look to it. But yeah, you can either play it quality or balanced. I'll switch to balanced and I'll switch to quality just to give you an idea of the percentage increase you're going to be getting. Still looks decent. But as you can see from the wattage, it's not going to be an easy game to run for sure. And I don't know if you guys have seen videos where this is locked at 40 most of the time. It's not been the case for me. It doesn't feel mad smooth. It's because it's dropping to 30 every now and again. Maybe I need to drop the settings even more. Because I hate the fact you can't pause the game either. You're still in game when you're pausing it. Another one of my pet peeves in video games that aren't exactly online. To be fair, I guess this is online because that Juliana can be an online person, but see, I want to mess about with settings now, but I'm in the middle of a friggin' gunfight. Let's have a look. Let's quickly try and do it now. So I want to keep on balanced really, and we're going to probably set our... It's saying auto set to low, so I don't really want to set it to low because it looks like arse, but we'll set it to medium preset, and hopefully we can keep a steady 40. No, we can't keep a steady 40. It's dropping a little bit. It's really annoying, this game. It's not easy to run. I've got a 3080 in my PC and it still struggles at 4K for me to run it at near 60. It's just I don't know if the optimization is that great on this game. Doesn't feel like it is. This doesn't feel that smooth to run. As you can see, the frame time graph's going a bit crazy. Spiking every now and again. Which is a shame, because I don't know, if it ran better, I'd probably give it more of a chance. I'm lagging. So let me just put the settings down. Video settings, let's put it down to low. This might hopefully give us a locked frame rate. This feels a lot smoother, to be fair. Might just be a case where you got to play it at low. Still doesn't look bad by any means. I mean, it's a new game, so I guess low settings, it's not going to look bad, but yeah. To be fair, stick it on low, it seems to be working great at 40 now. And yeah, so the idea is you loop back to where you spawned, and then, or nearby anyway, and then you get to do it again. If you fully die, then you have to restart from the start of the day again. But yeah, low seems to be the best settings. As you can see, it's a lot smoother now. But for it to be running at low, like, I don't know, it's just a bit annoying. I wish it was optimized better. Only pulling 16 watt at the minute though, so it's a lot better than like 22 plus wattage. My fan's also got a bit more quieter as well. But as you can see, looks good. There you go, guys. Deathloop. Bear in mind, remember I told you, set it to frame rate limit off when you're loading into the game. It should load a bit quicker for you. Well, it actually should load, because otherwise you'll be stuck in that endless loading loop as well. Any Yakuza fans in the chat, let me know. Yakuza is an awesome game. Obviously, all of them are on Steam, so you know that you can have the whole collection on your device, which is really, really cool. That goes like 1 to 5 as well. I'm pretty sure 5's on Steam now as well, so you've literally got the whole collection, and Like a Dragon too. So if you're a fan of Yakuza, you can play them all handheld, which is insane. I know the newer ones have a newer engine, because the fighting's like got ragdoll physics and it's pretty sick. But those ones are harder to run. Sadly, I don't own them free on the Steam store, so I can't really show you them at the moment. But as you can see, the prequel, pretty much where you should start if you're playing for the first time. Yakuza 0, it runs great on the Steam Deck. As you can see, it looks great as well. It's got that like Tokyo 80s vibe to it, which is really cool. And this one has a really cool fighting style where you've got like different stances to choose from, and different stances have like different abilities. Like this one's one of my favorites. It's got an ability where you can like dodge if I don't die. I gotta remember the controls quickly. So it's got an ability where you can like dash around, and it should stop you from getting hit, although I'm not like amazing at this game apparently. I know I'm pretty decent at fighting games, to be fair. I just need to get back into the control of it. But yeah, no, the combat is massively satisfying in Yakuza. If you've never played it before, it's very, like, it has serious tones to it, and then it has mini games where you're bowling or doing karaoke. It's very quirky. It's like a Japanese... I hate comparing things to GTA all the time because it's such a common thing to do, but it's like a Japanese kind of GTA, but it definitely has more personality than GTA in different aspects. As you can see, like the free roaming segments, you have like these just random people on the streets that want to fight you all the time, and you earn money from fights, and then with the money you can upgrade your skills. And like I say, Yakuza 0, you've got different brawling abilities to choose from. All of them have their own like different quirks. Like I'm pretty sure this one you can grab people, but you just can't dash. And then you've got like an animal style where he's like absolute beefcake, and he's just swinging haymakers at people. But he's just extremely slow, so like if you get caught, like it's quite easy to be knocked out with this one enabled. Or you can absolutely just blast someone in the face. But yeah, I know I talk about the performance a lot in these videos, but I do kind of want to like give my points on the game, because it's quite nice to share my opinion on the games, maybe introduce you to a new series that you've never thought of playing before. It's quite a nice transition to me just playing the game, you seeing how it works. I mean, I can give you a little bit of my insight into the games, but like I say, if this looks appealing to you, definitely pick this up. This is extremely cheap. If you're looking on key sites like CD Keys or any key site that you want to use, Kingwin's another good one. I'm not sponsored by them, but I don't know, if you're from them key sites, let me know. I do buy a lot of my games on there, so it'd be nice to have a little affiliate code going on at some point. That'd be sick. But yeah, Yakuza 0 is dirt cheap. It'll give you a good idea on what the Yakuza series is like, and you get to grips with the main character, because you do play as I think his name's Kiryu or something like that. I butchered that, and I'm sorry if you're a massive Yakuza fan. But yeah, I'm absolutely in pain right now. Let's see if I have anything I can use. Yeah, we do. So you have to like go into your inventory, use these items to get your health up. There is like a massive story going on, and the cutscenes are batshit insane at points. But yeah, it's just an overall fun time. If you love Japanese culture, if you love like, I guess anime, if you love anime, you're going to love this. Or if you just like, I think the Yakuza is interesting. Like I say, it's got serious tones, but it also has like really funny comedic moments. It's just a great game overall. I need to hop back into it. It's one of them game series where I think I'm going to nail it at some point, but then I just like stop playing. And get really annoyed because some of the side missions are just so funny. It's just so worth playing. But yeah, if you're a Yakuza fan, let me know in the comments. Definitely want to have a chat with you about it, because I think my first Yakuza was Yakuza 3. It just looks so cool. Like, I was watching videos about it. This was a while ago now. Rented it from Blockbuster for PS3. Immediately hooked. Man, I'm a massive fan of Japanese culture, but just like the gameplay, the combat. It was like, because I'm a massive Tekken guy as well, so it was like mixing GTA and Tekken in certain aspects, and that massively appealed to me. But yeah, as you can see, it runs great. Does run at a high wattage though, so keep your eye on that. It'll drain your battery life a little bit quicker than other games will, but it does look amazing. And I'll just show you the settings I'm running at as well. So it's on a lock 60 at the minute, which is cool. You can put that down to 40. It is a third person game, so pretty much running that at 40 will probably net you a few, like an hour more battery life. So I don't think we can change the settings from here, but graphics settings, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, we're pretty much running it at high. We'll have a look at some ultra, high. Could turn that down if you want to, but I don't really feel the need to. It looks great. Just give you an example of, let's just put the refresh rate down to 40. Still feels extremely smooth. I might even just play it at 40 myself, to be fair. Let's have a look at the wattage and see what it gets to when we're just going to one more fight. This guy's a badass, by the way. You feel like an absolute badass in this game. It's really fun. You can also pick up objects from the side of the road, and you can do like finishes with people, like, and absolutely demolish them with like bikes. It's got some great fighting mechanics in it. Like I say, it's a beat 'em up. It's like a beat 'em up at heart, but with just an awesome storyline. Crime, revenge. It's great. But yeah, that's Yakuza 0. Awesome game for the deck. So the final game I'm looking at today is Orcs Must Die 3. You might as well go pick up this Humble Bundle. It's part of a Humble Bundle, and what the Humble Bundle company have done, have bundled all these Humbles into one bundle. I'm joking. Basically, they've bundled all these games into like a handheld package. And it's pretty much games that are tailored like to work perfectly on the device. And there's some bangers on there for a really good price too. £15 this cost, and it came with Orcs Must Die 2, 3. Came with like some mech game that's like worth, anyway, the total cost of like all these games, if you want them on Steam separately, is like over $100. So definitely check the Humble Bundle out if you want to get like a load of games for your deck. Even if you haven't even got the deck yet, it's just cool to have them for future. But yeah, Orcs Must Die is an absolutely such a fun tower defense style game. If you haven't ever heard of it before, which is kind of why I'm bringing it up, because I don't know if it's kind of like an unheard of game, but if you know they had a third one out, it's out and it works really well on the deck. As you can see, I've got it set to 40. Does require a bit of power, this one. The second one doesn't require a lot of power. You can run that one pretty easily, but this one has had a massive jump up in graphical performance. So as you can see, I'm only running this on medium settings at the minute. Kind of reminds me of Spyro, the colour scheme here. But as you can see, 40 FPS, the 40 Hz lock is great on this game. And basically what you do on it is you set up like a tower defense kind of stuff. So you can see on the map, you've got orcs will be coming through these doors here. And what you've got to do is set up like tower defense. You've got like a load of different things you can use, like spike traps to like dart traps. And the aim of the game is to not let any of these orcs cross into the portal. And yeah, I'm just like, this is a game you can pick up and play for a couple of hours or play for like an hour, and it's just really fun. And like I say, the Humble Bundle, you pay like £15, you get like the first 2 games, well, the second and the third one, alongside some other banging games. I'm trying to think of what else is in there, but there's a lot of like tower defense style games, strategy games, just games that work really well on the deck. Have a look, go to Humble's website and have a look. But yeah, like I say, this series is not only just to show games on the deck, but some games that you should check out on the deck that work really well that you might not have heard of. So I'll try and like weave a couple of these little gems in every now and again. I don't know, you might be like, wow, yeah, everyone's heard of bloody Orcs Must Die. It's like a classic game, but I'm just, if any of you haven't actually heard of it before, definitely have a look. And so what you do mid round is basically hack the shit out of these orcs. you've got like a couple of weapons to choose from. You've got like a loadout that you can pick at the start of the round. And this spear thing that I've got, javelin spear thing, it seems to work like really well. You can set traps mid-fight as well. But not when you're fighting against big orcs. I haven't fought against a big orc yet. So your aim is to literally just keep laying traps, spend your money, make sure no orc gets through the portal. You're allowed to like let 20 orcs through the portal before like you fail the mission. But yeah, if you're a massive tower defense kind of fan, this is very fun. Also, you can play it co-op, which is really fun as well. It's a very like spammy game, but satisfying, especially when you have the dart trap set up. Dart traps seem to be my favourite traps at the minute. They do so much damage. I've got a little upgrade on them which sets people on fire as well. These orcs are bitches. I'm gonna die. Killed me. Fair. Like I said, that's the first time I've come across these big uns. Nope. Oh, I got through. Okay. But yeah, you get the idea of it, and it works great, although it does suck up a lot of wattage as well. And I was kind of hoping it didn't use as much power, because it's a game that you want to spend a couple of hours on, maybe just like every now and again. But it's kind of using the same amount of wattage as like something like Deathloop, so just keep your eye on that. Like I said, play the second one first and then maybe go on to the third one. The second one is a lot more, less power hungry. But yeah, we'll just maybe do like one more round. Yeah, these little rats are quite, they slip through a lot of stuff as well, these ones. But yeah, it gets quite hectic because you've got to manage both sides at the same time. These ogres are a pain in the ass. But yeah, that's Orcs Side 3. Just thought I'd show you off a little gem among some AAAs. But if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments. Sly Cooper video coming tomorrow if you're a fan of Sly Cooper.